Yo, 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 I'm back. Yeah, not doing much today. We're just vibing. I'm as by the boatload. We roamers. It be going psycho. With all this jewelry on you. By the boatload. Running through the end still. Hey. Shit, hey. Don't even fit, hey. Been witnessing shit ever since the jet, hey. First meal, I'm like shit, this is it, hey. 34 out the man, we had every slip, hey. Had so many bottles, gave ugly girl a sip. Oh my god, that flow is hard. Fucking hell, it's hot today. Got work very soon. I have to be quick. Basically, the video, what are we even doing today? This is day 36, I think, or some shit. But, like, to be honest, there's not much I can do. It's the usual. We're on charts, the vibing. We're looking at fucking candlesticks, trying to basically make money from it. If you're really deep in that, you know, nothing special. But basically, what I was trying to show people, trying to teach some other people, but essentially what I was trying to show them was that regardless of how much, or regardless of the win percent, so say you have a 50% or a 40% win rate, you can still make more money than lose money, right? That's called profitability, right? That's possible, you know, and it all comes down to your strategy, how you are able to identify loads of things, you know. It comes down to simple things like the liquidity creation, right? The liquidity manipulation, right? And then there's also the mitigation inside of these zones. Then there's also the accumulation, distribution, right, in the form of Wyckoff. And then then there's also the execution and the confirmations and stuff like that. But like when it comes to trading, that's pretty much it. Liquidity, mitigation, obviously the manipulation, but that comes down to just the thingy. And then, yeah, just executing on your bias, right? So even if we look at this chart, right, I'm not a fucking genius, but if I just look to this, right, where do you, like, we're not trying to find out how to enter a trade, but where do you think the price will go? Right, where do you think it will go? I believe that it could potentially come up to this end, to potentially come lower, but it could also just come down from here. Why? I mean, when you look at it like this, you have a POI here, right? Point of interest, right? And this is the level that created this down move and broke this structural demand zone, or MB, whatever you want to call it, right? Where orders were filled in the market to take price and liquidate these highs and to get to these highs, right? So if I click play now, obviously I'm in replay mode, so I don't even know what's going to happen next, and I have never touched this pair. I was going through a thingy earlier, didn't do much, but I did that, that's about it. So the expectation is that this could potentially come up, then drop, or it could drop from here. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, what do we get? It taps into this zone, and it drops, right? Now, like I said, I'm not a fucking genius, right? I don't know why I'm swearing, but the point is, I'm not a genius, right? I'm just somebody who has a brain, right, like everyone else, and I actually use my brain, which some people just don't. Unfortunately, they lose money. But like this is a job, right? Like some people don't take this shit serious, but the truth is this is a job, like any other thing, right? And it can basically make you a lot of money if you're able to stick to your strategy and your plan and stuff like that. But it can also make you lose a lot of money if you don't if you don't stick to it. But it's a job, and it's never supposed to be fun. Looking at this shit, trust me. When even people that get started, they're like, oh my god, this is fun, and then within about a month they get fucked and they want to leave and quit, and then they lose loads of money, they want to quit. There's so many things that will force you to quit along the way, and the journey is fucking difficult. Trust me, I'm still doing it myself, but I'm in a good position because just to reflect on everything I've done for the past 3-4 months of trading now. I've came a long way, right? From when I started, I mean, I did retail, but smart money wise, yeah, I've came a long way. I remember getting onto it, I was like searching what does break structure mean, what is market structure, just the basics of, market structure, order flow, internal, external structure, all of that shit, right? And then also, that's just like learning everything, it's absorbing all that information, but then you've got to understand how to enter trades and execute and set your targets for profit, take profits, and you have to also set your stop losses, and then you have to go, that's just the execution, but then you've got the back end, which is like the managing your position, making sure that it's profitable, not over leveraging, risking too much, and being very well grounded on that. So it's literally a bit of both, but when you kind of learn each one, and then a bit of time and shit, then you get to the good part of trading, which is the fun part, which is knowing that you're profitable and knowing that your strategy works, knowing you can make a lot of money from it, and just being a little bit more patient, like I am right now. I know I could do this, and I know that potentially by the end of this year I'm going to get a funded account, and I'm going to be making most likely hundreds and hundreds a day, right, without a doubt. And I'm not really, like I said, I've not really thought about the money too much. I've just basically been focused on the skill, because the skill is more important than the money when you're starting out. The money comes later. The skill has to be done. Well, the skill has to be learned first. Okay, so obviously we had this huge candle down. So the anticipation was obviously that you would essentially wait for breaks of structure, right? So it could have been here if you wanted, and then this break of structure, right? But then obviously this happened. So the anticipation was that you had on a higher time frame, maybe on a 15-minute or a 30-minute, you had this up move right here. You had this price come down, this up move, or you could use this one all the way up. Okay, let's just use this one. Sure, it doesn't matter. Both this one reattempted to come back into this one, so I'd be more lenient to use this one. In fact, let me just do that. Okay, so the anticipation was that price came up. This was a high. Okay, now where did it validate? The validation was right here. So you're waiting now, right? After this broke, you're waiting for the move up, and you're waiting for the price to not go above this high. If it goes above this high, you're fucked. You've fucked it. And what you're waiting for is the break on that last down move to up move. So what you're looking for? This doesn't give you huge profit though. This is the problem sometimes, because you're entering off of this, or potentially this, depending on the confirmation you use. Me personally, I'd use this, right? Okay, and yeah, sure, you could probably still make profit from this, but your risk to reward is slightly worse, because what happens is, because of how much it went up, right? So yeah, sure, you're running a 1 to 16, which in this case it would be $160 trade profit. The point is, how do you know you wanted to take profit there? Well, actually, realistically, I don't know if I would have actually took it there. I would have took it from about here ish, probably this one, because this kind of got pushed down from here. So anything from this candle here, and yeah, it lines up like right here. that's where I would have took 50%, so I would have only made $80 on that, and then I would have got stopped out, but I wouldn't have lost because I would have moved it to break even, and I got stopped bang. But the point is, trading is not difficult. What? I can't speak right now. When you know how to do it, you're good. Until then, no. You kind of just shit. Kind of just floating around like a fucking potato, you know. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice when you know how to do it. So if I was just looking at this now, because you know maybe I want to watch this when I'm a bit older. I'll go back and I'll watch my old videos, or these videos I'm currently making, I'm going to watch when I'm older, because I'm going to, you know, I'm just going to look at what the younger me, which is basically present me, but I'll be younger me in the future, makes sense, what I'm going to be, basically I want to look at myself when I was this point in time, just to reflect, you know, and then see how stupid I was, and just, you know, why not? You know, why not record my shit? It'll be fun. Maybe 20 years from now, I might watch this and be like, holy shit. Oh my god, I remember myself when I was 19. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, the anticipation from this, anyways, is we had this break up here, right? But we had it snap back down. But the anticipation is that, yes, we're going to look to take these highs. Is that true? Probably not. This high got broken, so yes, probably we're looking to hold this low, so we can come down as long as it doesn't break this, and target these low highs. Okay, so what happens? Pulls back, brilliant. Okay, pulls back, it retraces nice and deeply. Okay, are we looking for buys? No, we're not. That's the thing, we're not looking for buys inside of the zone. I mean, technically you could use this zone down here, but again, it's technically this zone, and guess what? It realistically doesn't validate in my eyes, because it got broken. So why am I using this zone? You would use this zone, you know what I mean? So what happens? Looking for a break structure up, bang, we get it. Okay, what do we have? We have two validations. What are we doing? We're entering. Okay, this is the way I would use it. Now technically you go on a 1 minute, that's definitely doable. It would just give you better risk to reward. But if we just basically use the same concept of applying on a lower time frame, then it still matters, right? We're looking probably, even though the risk to reward is terrible, don't get me wrong, we're looking to take partials at these levels. Right? Okay, what happens? Let's have a look. See, hit profit here. Okay, we take, at this point we're taking 4.4, so we're taking $40 off of that, off the table, securing profit, right? And at that point we're also doing this. Even though it could definitely come down and go like that, I don't care. I'm taking profit, and that's the way I use my strategies. So we're taking that. There is also a bit of displacement downside, so it could potentially run down low, but it doesn't matter for me. In my eyes, it doesn't mean shit. Right, so we took the profit, we're looking for a break on this one, and if this gets broken, probably looking for shorts lower. So at this point, what am I doing? Quite simply, and by the way, why do I say short? You have this up move here, right? Validation on this candle here, technically, this one here. And then we also have this up move here, and it held this high, so technically, yes, the anticipation was, if this holds, then guess what, I'm going to actually short this, but I'm also going to keep my other trade open, because why the fuck not, right? You can basically hedge your trades. That's just another thing you'll learn with time anyways. So if this breaks, which it doesn't, does it not? Is it going to break? No, it's not. Okay, good. So we didn't actually enter that trade because it didn't break this low, but if we did, we would have. And what happens? Starts to run higher. Cool. So we're still in this trade, we're still securing profits. Cool. Well, what about next TPV? Well, technically you'd have it from here, or you can have it to the top. Let's just use the top for the fucking purpose of this video. Why not? Okay, what are we doing? Let's go a bit further forward. We have displacement down, break, taking short, taking out the trade. We only took $40 profit. Who cares? It was a displacement. Could have been looking to take the trade off of. Actually, I wouldn't even take the trade off of this, to be honest. I'll wait for the pullback up into the zone. So if price, I want it to come up into the zone if it can, which I think it will. Possibly. No? Yes, a run. Okay, brilliant. So even here you would have took a trade. Just a little bit. So you had this validation of this. Up move, validation, was validation right here. Okay. So you would have took a short off of this. Technically. Protect this high. Target lows. right? This is how I would have actually done it, but I would just record. I just went a bit further forward and I'll be targeting these lows. Okay. What happens? Bang! It hits it, right? What's that? What is that? What is that? That is a 29 pip, so that's $290, right? But we're going to divide by 3, not 3, you know what I mean? So that gives us about 14 point, I don't know, put 14.5, let's say, even though it's not. Let's just say 14.5, which gives us $140 profit on this trade, and it's what we're moving back to break even. We're also going to be targeting low lows, but yeah, we're going to let it run. It might not go down even further, but who gives a fuck, because I've secured more money. So regardless of what happens, and you can also take these intermediate trades if you really want as well, which I do usually do as well. But like, just for the sake of this video, I was just trying to make that up. And then yeah, so it's not as hard as you think. I mean, if I was looking for price or where price is going to go, I'm going to probably look for a short off of this, to be honest with you. So if there's any confirmations off of this, so we have a that one there, we're going to look for a second one, and if we get it, we're going to short. We have this price go up. As long as this high holds, we're looking to take a short. We're looking to take a short for this. So what do we get? We're going to open this up, and we're going to see how it goes. Okay, let's just go a bit further forward. What do we get? Break a structure. Okay, like I just literally said, we're looking to short off of this level here. What do we get? Taps in, brilliant. We're also looking to take price lower and lower and lower. We're going to probably be taking partials along the way as well, obviously. But where the partial is going to be, these levels here, right, these levels down here. Let's just see how it plays anyways. And yeah, partials taken already, we've already secured profit. What happens? Also yeah, we would have it break even at this point now, but what happens? Price comes down, it's going to go down lower probably, unless it shows strength above these levels, and it probably go back up to one of these zones. Let's just have a look. And fucking falls off the face of the earth. And guess what? We're going to be taking partials along the way. More profit, more profit, more profit down here. You know, and it's not fucking rocket science. It's not. And this one trade alone, right? This one fucking trade secured me $500 profit. Is a $500 profit trade? Like, bro, do people not comprehend? I mean, yeah, maybe I'm making it look a little bit easier than it actually is, but the point I'm trying to show is that this is not rocket science. And you could have took a trade from this level, so this one here, inside of this zone. You could have took a trade, and you could have been protecting this high, and you would have this one as well. So you'd have 2 trades running on shorts, and then you'd have even more profit. But what I'm trying to make is that it's not rocket science. All right. Anyways, I'm done with the video. Yeah. Peace out.